Hello teachers, I'm creating little video tutorials to help people out, and today we are doing a tutorial on how to fill out your failure prevention paperwork. So I'd like for you guys to go down and open up FactShare. If you've never done this before, it's this little folder looking thing down on the bottom left, and then on the left hand side you have all of the drives you have access to. FactShare is one of the drives here on this campus, and if you would go down in FactShare to Failure Prevention Plan. In here I've got folders for all of the cycle failing grades by teacher, and since we are in the third cycle, or since we're dealing with the third cycle failure prevention plan, open that up for me please. In this folder are all of the teachers who have students who failed one of their classes. And today we're picking on Abby Carr because she is my homegirl. Open this up. And these are fake students for display purposes only, but they'll be real students when you open them up. And the most time-consuming thing is this first box, column E, describe the work or list the units the student must complete in order to recover the failing cycle. Remember, this is not a one-to-one assignment fix from the assignments that they did during the cycle. So if you had 30 assignments during the cycle and the student needed to do 10 of them to bring the grade back up, you can do that. That is one possible way of doing it. But that's not necessarily how you have to do it. If the student only didn't understand one particular thing, one of the texts, then you can just put in there, write assignment over, long division. I'm sure we do that in math here still. And they can do an assignment over long division, or one-page paper over a historical figure. Something like that. You can put in there just whatever they need to do to make up the grade, and that will take you a little bit of time. I apologize. Ms. Carr, she has 8 students here, so she would have to put in whatever each of those 8 students needed to do to recover their grade. The rest of it I've pretty much done for you. You only fill out the yellow part, so you do column E, and then identified concern. Why is this student failing? For the most part, these students fail because of apathy, and so you can copy and paste there, and if you need to fix it, it's quite simple. This student failed because of behavior, and that student was absent, right? And then let's say this one is homework, however we want to do that. And then we have grade recovery efforts. I'm assuming if they're failing that they did not try to recover their grade. And you can see as I do this, my little plus sign is a cursor, my little white fat plus sign. When it changes to a small black plus sign, then it becomes more useful to me. In the bottom right corner I can drag and drop. That makes it quick. You can also copy and paste however you like to do it. And then cycle recovery plan. Ms. Carr teaches advanced classes, and so there is no cycle recovery available, so she wouldn't even put anything in here. She would just clear those contents. And then she would save it and send it to me. But some of you do have cycle recovery, so you would do teacher-led here in these boxes. Please, please, please do not choose blended or Edgenuity unless you know in your heart of hearts that that student will actually complete it. For the most part, students do not complete cycle recovery through Edgenuity. It's like less than 1%, whereas our teacher-led is doing much, much better now. We're up close to 10%, and I appreciate that. And just be aware of my little red-topped boxes here. These are students who are SPED, bilingual, or ESL, RTI 504. Make sure you're giving them the accommodations that the school's IEP says that they need to have to be successful here. And then we've got all this green stuff. Feel free to completely ignore this if you want. Other comments, if, let's say that a kid was absent and so they didn't really fail, you can put that in here, like actually passed. Accommodations, I don't expect you to fill that out, but if they're 504 or SPED, you should definitely be aware that they have them. Parent contacts, I do a call out. We do progress report. That covers the 2 required by grading and grouping. If a grade is particularly heinous, feel free to fill in 3 or 4, whatever you want, additional comments, and then you're done. Save it. Save as, wherever you like to save your documents. Create a folder for me, or save them to the desktop and then email them to me. And hopefully that shaves some time off of your paperwork. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Thanks.